say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off-play action on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Cleese Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Fafita. The quick out. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw for it. Now improvising. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Morgan. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend on it.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Arizona State.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Kill.
Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Morgan. And they'll knock him down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Johnson looking to throw. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Hawaii. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Steps away to find some room. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. Under fire. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Morgan. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Makes it past the marker. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Butler. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Fights off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Using his feet. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's over. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's got room. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
Come on, set.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.